licensed by SE in 2015 and started running campaigns in 2016. Currently, we have raised around 66 million in total so far, and across more than 50 issuers. Okay. So currently, we are hosting secondlifeasia for the preview. They are raising a minimum of 150k and up to $1 million through ECF. And with me today is Mr. Jerome Tay. Okay, so now I'll hand the session over to Mr. Jerome for his presentation.
Hi everyone, Jerome here. To all my Muslim friends, selamat berpuasa and be safe. Thank you for taking your Saturday to listen to what we have to say on Second Life Asia and the things that we want to share with you. It's a very exciting company, very, very exciting industry as well. Okay, let me jump straight to it. Share on screen, hang on, coming up. Okay, so, once again, thank you for joining us on this afternoon, Second Life Asia. Just a bit to share what Second Life and how did we come about the name Second Life Asia. We decided on the name of Second Life Asia is because we decided that there are things that we should do to help environmental, reducing digital junk, recycling, reducing, repairing. So that's when we brainstormed, came up with Second Life. Then Asia is because we intend to take it Asia, not just within Malaysia. Okay, let me start off. I would like to start off with a problem statement. For people who are been using Apple devices for the since they launched in 2007, 2008. I've been using an Apple phone since they came to Malaysian shores, which is I think 2009. 2008 was the first one, so Malaysian shores. So for people who are using Apple devices, not just phones, iPads, watches, and MacBooks, they all have this problem. The problem is that it takes too long for them to currently obtain service and maintenance. And back then, you only have authorized Apple reseller, which also come as Apple authorized service center. But they don't really repair your devices, do they? So what happens is when you bring your device in, if you, for example, you have a cracked screen, your speaker button not working, your home button is not working, your charging port is not working, your volume's not working, when you bring it in, if you're under warranty, you'll be lucky because they'll do a one-for-one swap. And that one-for-one swap has a story behind it, okay? We'll share you the story later. But if you're unlucky, they will say that, can you kindly leave your device here for 7 to 10 working days for them to repair? Even take, for example, back in 2018, when Apple was caught tampering with their iOS, limiting the battery, so slowing down the battery to make it seem like your battery is slow so that you change a new phone. So when they were caught, they came out with a promotion. In Malaysia was 128 ringgit just to repair a battery, replace the battery. So what happened? I brought mine in, and you know what they told me? To leave my phone there for 7 to 10 working days. I was wondering, how can I live without a phone for 7 to 10 working days? I don't walk around having multiple phones. So where am I going to get a backup, right? So let me tell you why is this 7 to 10 working days. Number one, it's an authorized reseller. They are not an authorized repair center. So they are just like any franchisee. So they buy the franchise, they put in a couple of million, they buy the stocks. So their purpose is to sell brand new stuff, not for repair. So for those who want repair, what do? Well, they take it in 7 to 10 working days. They'll ship it to somewhere to be repaired, right? So because of that, they don't really have the experience to do the repair. Second part, they don't have the parts as well, the spare parts. If they do have the parts, maybe OEM parts, right? So I'm not sure, but they don't have the parts. They're very expensive, and it comes with limited warranty. Now I go on to the third-party repairs. The third-party repairs, there are quite a lot in Malaysia, actually. Yes, we are competing with them, but how are we differentiated with them? Number one, as well, experience, the skill set required. Yes, they can repair on the same day, but they also emphasize on quality parts. I'm sure many of you, or let me say the unfortunate ones who have cracked their screen, would have experienced when you brought your screen in to change. They will say that, oh, you know what, to change the screen, there are two, OEM and original. One is probably 800, one is 1004, so you have to pick either one, but you don't really know which one they repaired with today, right? So, plus the worst thing is that there's limited warranty. They don't give you a warranty. So that's where Second Life Asia comes in. So me and my co-founder Alan, we decided to embark on this journey to change the industry. So let's talk about changing the industry. Myself and my co-founder Alan, we are 46 years in telco industry. Because of this telco industry, we have been very, very blessed and fortunate that our network brought us to certain international partners. So, Second Life Asia is partnered with this highly experienced international partner. They were badly affected during this COVID-19 because they actually have a factory in Shenzhen and also a factory in Wuhan in Apple, okay, in Foxconn basically. They are currently serving Latin America, North America, as well as in Europe. So some of the customers that they are serving is AT&T, Sprint, Verizon, Clearwire, Vodafone, T-Mobile, Telefonica, and Assurant Gadget Cover and Assurant insurance providers. Their facility set up, those are the photos from the actual facility setup, right? So we are very, very fortunate that we are partnered with them, Second Life Asia, whereby they are able to upscale us in terms of our skill set, as well as upscale us in terms of the spare parts. Okay, and why is this very, very important? It is very important is because the market is, I would like to say, it's very, very rajak for the telephones and telecoms industry. For people who have been buying phones, okay, if you buy from Apple Store, no worries, you get your 1 year warranty and you're settled for that 1 year. Okay, but if you're looking for pre-love or Second Life, you go on Lazada, you go on Shopee, you go on Facebook, you will be bombarded with different gradings of phones. They will tell you it's grade C, grade D, grade ORI, grade A, grade AAA, for even your MacBooks, for your Apple Watch and your phones. And as a layman, you can't tell the difference. Are they telling you the truth or not? Why? Because they could have just cannibalized the parts, because Apple devices are very expensive. The parts are very, very expensive. So they could easily just cannibalize it and then take out the most expensive parts and then replace it with OEM and sell you at a slightly cheaper price, and you won't know what has happened. So what we intend to do, so Second Life Asia is, we want to redefine and disrupt this market. Yes, there are a lot of big boys, a lot of big players. I actually know some of them, quite a few of them, my co-founder as well. But we want to disrupt this market. Why? Because for the first time in this region, we have an opportunity to bring in carrier-grade services. Carrier-grade, not only services, but carrier-grade quality devices. Because our partner is able to upskill us in terms of training and upskill us in terms of spare parts. And this is very important. Why? I give you an example, a very short one. The iPhone SE that was just launched, SE 2020. If you go on YouTube, you will see when they break it down, it's actually just an iPhone 8, but with new chipset and newer camera, but everything else is probably the same. So it's just a repackaging. But having said that, when the iPhone 12 launch or any new variation comes out, there are new technologies, there are new functions and features. That's when you need technical skills upgrading, because your repair level is only up to a certain level. You need to upskill in order for you to basically know how to repair the latest devices. That's where our international partner comes in. That's why I stress how important it is. Okay. So once we decided that, you know what, me and Alan, I think we should do this, and since we want to disrupt the market, why don't we do things different? So that's when both of us sat down and came up with the functionality of this. We, working together with our tech partners and our JV partners, we came up with a diagnostic tool. The diagnostic tool evaluates as well as acts as a marketplace. So basically, it's an app. You can download it from App Store. It's available now. You can see it's the diagnostic on the left part. It diagnosed 34 critical points of your devices. The center part is you can evaluate your phone after diagnostic, and it will give you a range of pricing if you want to trade in. You can check your battery health. Last but not least, you also have a marketplace. So basically, we can evaluate the device, we appraise the device, we can certify the device. But this tool doesn't just end there. This app takes us further because we have additional functions and features coming in. Because once we have marketplace, we will also have leasing capabilities. It has payment gateway capabilities. So that's the direction that we're heading towards as well. And last but not least, this app is for our users and us to keep track of your warranty. The reason why is because everything that we do, we have a warranty period. I'll share a bit more later. Okay. So we brainstormed, Alan and I, we brainstormed and we came up with our USPs. You know what? We want to change the game entirely. We want to, as I said, disrupt the market. Yes, it will be a very hard fought market. Competition will be very stiff. But you know what? We believe that we have the skill set, we have the capabilities, and we have the network to be able to do this. So that's where Second Life Asia was born. So our, if you say our logo or our phrase is that our mission is that we focus on service, spare parts, sales, as well as security. So we ensure that we provide the best service, original spares. We also do pre-love, and most important thing, security. So that's when we created the diagnostic app. We also guarantee that it's 100% certified or your money back. We warranty 365 days. Everything that we repair, everything that we sell is warranty 365 days. And this is very, very important. We also provide the capability of repairing a facility whereby waterproofing and dustproof. You have to come to our center and access to one of the shop lots to see it. We are very different from the others. And most important thing is that same-day repair, because nobody can live without their device, especially their phone, for more than half a day. And if we take longer than 1 day, we will give you a loan set, right? So basically, we are above and beyond what the market is doing. We will give you a loan set should it take more than a day. Okay. So that's when we decided, let's open our 4S service center. The 4S meaning service, spares, sales, security. So we want to bring to Malaysians world-class Apple devices maintenance and services. So we picked the location. It was in PJ because we are all, let me rephrase, it's in PJ because that's closest to where we live. So it's easier for us to move in and out. So what's the difference between us and others? Others as in the authorized Apple service centers as well as the third-party repairs. Well, we offer on-site repair. They also on-site repair as well. We certify the factory parts as well, and we can show it to you because we have the diagnostic tool and the testing tool to show it to you. And most importantly, we have a clean room facility. As I said, you need to come and have a look. At our repair center, customers are able to bring in their device, drop in. We have a bar stool. You can actually sit there, do your work, use the Wi-Fi, and have a coffee and wait and watch the technician repair your devices. It's not like a face-to-face, but there's a glass because they are inside the room, they are inside the clean facility, right? And last but not least, professional customer experience crew. And these are my tech guys. I'm talking about. We don't have sales guys. All my guys are tech guys. So they are the technicians. They provide the customer service end to end. They repair your device, they clean your device, and they will answer any queries that you have, either from marketing, from functionalities, or from any other perspective on the device. Okay. So this is the story that I would like to share you here. Okay. Back in 2018, when we started this concept, this secondlifeasia, we were challenged to do a proof of concept, and I got this challenge from two locations, local Malaysia and obviously Indonesia. This proof of concept, we were challenged that, you know what, guys, you need to open a proof of concept to show to us that you can repair devices. Then potentially we will be able to partner with you. So that was the challenge that was thrown down. So, which is what happened. Then we went to get the proof of concept done. Okay. So our go-to-market strategies is a bit different from the regular go-to-market strategies. Let me explain. Yes, we have a 4S center, service center, which we repair, but that is not the only business that we do. Our focus is very much on the enterprise business. And why we focus on enterprise business? Because we believe that this area is an area whereby is less service. There are not many service and repair teams out there that is focusing on the enterprise. Everybody is geared towards selling and selling and selling, especially the big boys. When I said the big boys, I'm talking about your machines, your Mac City, your Mac Studios. So they want to sell you something. They don't really want to maintain something. Okay? So for us, it's like we're a bit different. We want to maintain something. Yes, we want to sell you, but what we're selling is a bit different as well. So we want to maintain. So we want to help enterprise maintain and repair their devices, iPads, phones, so your fleet's devices. Okay, but the gauntlet that I was, hang on, that's a question. Let me check the question. Okay, it was a question from, is there a presentation? Yes, there is a presentation, sorry. The presentation is
Can you present your screen again, Jerome, as in full screen?
Yeah, let me do that because it's okay. Can you see it? Can you guys see it? Yes. Okay. So back to the challenge. So as I was saying, we are focused very much on enterprise business, the SME market. So we want to partner with companies to help them maintain their MacBooks, their iPads, and their devices. Okay, now I reached the challenge that was thrown down. Myself and my partner, Alan, we are both from the telecoms world. I've been in the telecoms world since I left the consulting world. So the challenge was actually by one of the operators to say that, oh, you know what, we know what you want to partner with us, but can you actually repair? Why don't you build the repair first, and then maybe we will talk. Okay, and this happened to me in 2 countries. So basically, you know what? So I took it upon challenge. I spoke to Alan. Let's get this done. I think potentially we can do this. So for us, at the end, our end game, the bucket of gold below the rainbow is to become the repair partners for the network operators for their out of warranty devices. So I just give you the numbers. There are about 7 million devices in the Malaysian ecosystem, just Malaysia alone. Okay. I don't count the rest. I will give you the numbers later. So that's our end goal. So everywhere we go, we want to end with, we will replicate the same entire concept, whereby we want to focus on enterprise business. Yes, we are retail as well. People can walk in, and we heavily, I won't say heavily, we actively pursue that and market that. But most importantly, that we want to be a network operators out of warranty Apple device repair partner. Okay. I come back to the point whereby I was making carrier grade. How do we ensure that it's carrier grade devices that we bring to the market, Second Life brings to the market? Well, Second Life, as I said, we have a diagnostic tool. Our diagnostic tool, we are able to plug in. Once we plug it in, we can tell whether this device has been tampered with, or has it been opened with, or the parts has been changed. So we will know. So this is an example of authenticity certificate. So what we are trying to do is that we want to give peace of mind that the device that you have, the device that we sell is not, is genuine, and it's not being tampered with. This is just an example. This is not an example. This is actually a customer's device. So we actually provide this to him as well. And this is actually stored inside the profile of the customer on the app, on the person who has purchased the device. So whereby we and him will know that his device has never been tampered. If it's been tampered, the test results will show red. So then you will know that there's a problem with this. So which is why we want to assure our customers that the devices, once you buy something or you repair something from Second Life Asia, you will have this peace of mind knowing that this device is not tampered with. Just a quick diversion on the story. I had a friend on Thursday and Friday, yesterday I think. Yesterday. So he cracked his screen on the 7th, so he asked, can we repair it? I said that, bro, now a bit difficult to repair. Then he said, then he asked me, can repair? I said, can. For you, can. I just do it at home, can. Then he asked me, how much do we sell? I said, yeah, we do sell. Why don't you download the app? So he downloaded the app. Then he saw some of the devices for sale. He said, hey, wow, okay, this one not bad. So it comes with 1 year warranty. Yeah. So I said 1 year warranty. Then after that, he came back later an hour. Then he said, like, oh, bro, sorry, bro. I just bought another one from another friend. So he bought the device from another friend. Yes, it's cheaper than what we can offer, but he had problems setting up his Face ID. See, so when you buy from external market, you don't know whether has this phone been tampered with. You don't even know whether has this phone, the battery has been swapped out and been changed before. So that's where we come in and we prove to people that the things that we do is genuine and authentic. Okay. And one more thing, everything that we bring to the market comes with a warranty. Doesn't matter. All the pre-love that we sell, all the repairs that we do comes with a 12 months warranty for all devices, iPads, phones, your MacBooks. So why this is important? Because there are a lot of players out in the market that does not offer any warranty or does not offer any, I would say, limited warranty. And why is this the case? Majority of the time, this is the case because they have cannibalized the device. As I said, especially the 10 and upwards, the glass of the device, right? The glass of the device. When you crack a screen for a 10S Max, it costs you $1,999 to repair. Okay, that's how expensive it is. So imagine that the market, what they do is change this into an OEM, right? Then they resell it as spare parts. That's what's happening. It's no different from the car. It's similar than the car industry. Imagine now you want to go buy a car. Authorized pre-love, right? So BMW has it, Mercedes-Benz has it, Porsche has it, Audi, not yet. So all these big car companies are already doing pre-love, and they warranty their cars as per when you buy a brand new car. Maybe slightly less, not 5 years, maybe they give you 3 years, but they still warranty it. It's the same concept. You buy a brand new car, they may have swapped out the original parts from a German made to a Taiwan made or a China made. So that's what we are trying to disrupt the market. Whatever that we do it the best of our ability. So we provide 12 months warranty for all devices, including repairs. Okay. Some of the disruption that we are currently doing and running. So these are actually all active. So we have battery replacement, 20% off 1 year warranty, which is the voucher that everybody is getting. Those who pledge to Second Life Asia, thank you very much. So everybody gets that battery replacement. From your app, it costs us money to do the app. You will realize that there's nobody in the Malaysian market that is actually doing what we are doing, that has an app and does repair. Right? So not only in the Malaysian market, I don't think if you download in Singapore or in Thailand, you will have, or in Indonesia for that matter, have any kind of similarity to us. China, yes, but not in Southeast Asia. So our app checks and evaluates your phone 34 critical issues. It basically gives us a health checkup, and it's for free. So we just go download it from App Store. Some of the pre-love that we do, iPhone 10, 256, only 2280. You can see it on our App Store marketplace. And then we also offer warranty. So warranty to your devices, not only the phones, but to your iPads and also for the MacBooks. I'll explain a bit more about this warranty in the next few slides. Other partnerships and promotions that we are doing. The one on the left is battery replacement for not only your phones, but for your MacBook, iPad, iPhone. That's with Union Space. And we are also touching base with what's the other one called? A few other of the other co-working space to work out something similar. We also do upgrade your memory. So iPhones and iPads and MacBook, you can upgrade your memory. So this one is a bit you need technical skill set for this, because upgrade memories touches upon level 3. So there are 3 levels of repair: level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 is very simple, plug and play, battery and screen. Level 2 touches upon your chipset just a bit, but it's ribbons. Last but not least, it touches upon your motherboard, which is level 3, and your chipset. So we can do the memory upgrade. And the funny thing is the March thing. You can see battery. We were doing a promotion for March, 20% repair, and also pre-order your Apple Watch because we were ordering it as well. So we were doing all these things in March. A lot of things were happening, and until the MCO kicks in. Some other additional activities that we were doing, just to share with you, Superman is a partner of ours. So basically, what Superman has done is that it's a health and e-hailing app. So we were supposed to do a launch at our store, whereby launched together with Great Western as well as St. John's. The launch is actually has been confirmed on March 13th, and it was supposed to be officiated by YB Dr. Lubin Chai, because it's a medical app to call the ambulance using iPads. But it didn't happen because the political scene changed, and then plus MCO as well. So this one is Rancangan Tergendala. So why is this special? It's because this one is 4 ringgit a day. That's what we were trying to do. So 4 ringgit a day for 1 iPad, whereby we also provide easy payment plan. So we also do 0 downtime to your business, and also potentially 1-for-1 swap. A bit more explanation on the next slide. Okay. Some of our partners, same concept, release and repair maintenance for our partners. So iPad, iPhones, and your MacBook. So what we do is here we lease iPads to our F&B partners. So we We work together with Gomana, Elements, eMenu, Slur to provide iPads. While they do the POS solutions, we do the iPads. So our one-for-one covers screen crack, water damage, battery replacement, malfunction. So what we're trying to do is that we want to ensure that businesses have zero downtime. So literally, on the same day you call us, we will move over another device for you. So, which is why I said that our setup is a bit more different from the rest. We are very business SME-centric, service-centric focus as well. So things that businesses require, we can do. If they buy a brand new one from Apple Store, it cracks, you send back in for repair. Apple tells you 7 to 10 working days. If your store generates 2,000 ringgit a month, that is 14,000 down the drain. Right? So that's why we do it different, zero downtime, so you don't lose any money. Okay. So some of the repair partners that we have, ComAsia, Silver Lake, iHive, so we do repairs with them, we work together with them, and we were still doing business development when the MCO happened. Yes. We do MacBook leasing, 256 MacBook 13 leasing 2017-2018 model. So we, as I said, we target very much the SMEs market. On the leasing, we work together with CSI Leasing, so they will provide the financing and the leasing capabilities for SMEs and corporates. We do short-term leasing for iPads and things like that. So all these are all running. We do trade-ins as well, and we haven't launched this yet, but I'm just giving you guys the takes out, but we will be doing trade-ins as well. And this is one of our baby. We do startup showcase. Our location is in SS2 prime area. So what we want to do is that we want to do it into a startup center showcase. So whereby we can have launch activities, showcase other people's applications and things like that. So our philosophy is always collaborate, and partnership, because we realize that we can't do this alone. And this MCO has taught us that, yes, you can't do this alone. No business can survive alone, so you have to collaborate. So I guess we're on the right track. Okay. A bit more about the direction that we are going, right? So the business expansion. So what we are trying to do is that we focus on the proof of concept on Malaysia first. Once Malaysia is done, then we replicate across Southeast Asia. And we are not even doing it any different. We are just taking the business model which our partner is doing in North America, Latin America, and Europe, and we are replicating it here. Just a bit about the areas that we want to focus on. The orange top right is we focus on the health, the academic center. We want to be a game changer. The academic center is our technical academy. Imagine that we send our guys to China to be trained. They come back, they become the seafoods, the repair seafoods. We run our own academy center whereby we encourage people to come in and learn. And this will be our own technician. A lot of people ask us questions about where do you get your technicians? How do you train them? Where do they get the skill set? Well, we want to run our own technical academy so that we have our own staff. Then this staff can be sent to the region or to Malaysia first, then the region, to train the rest and to manage the outlets in and around the region. Then the blue area is our partnership, focusing on the spare parts. Of course, telco partnership repair is, as I said, the end goal. We also do accessories, we do warranties and insurance, and we collaborate with a lot of businesses, SMEs especially. The purple is our sales area. We have the diagnostic tool, and of course, no need to mention that once you have the tool, you also have the big data. And we intend to move into device leasing because we are already doing leasing anyway. So that is all being set up. It's already been set up inside our app. And secure area, we want to help industry, we want to help market go into the 4.0. You have processes, you have mindset, you have culture. You also need the technical, and also you need the hardware, right? Okay. Besides that, we are very big on recycling, go green, and creating job opportunities for local. In fact, we only hire locals. So we also have a recycling center for people who drop off their old devices. We give them a voucher, 20% for repairs. They can use across their devices. Okay. Okay. The people behind this. Myself and Alan, we are the co-founder. I'm the CEO, he's the CTO. My time has been spent mainly in consulting. I started off as in Anderson on the finance side. Then I went to analysis, which is a boutique consulting house that specializes in telecom strategy. Then from there to telecom the whole way. So you can see DG, P1. P1 is VB. Now sold to TM, then U Mobile, then Baraka Telecoms, which is MVNO, then LTE Networks and First Media in Indonesia. Yes, I spent 4 years in Indonesia. Then Alan as well, he started DG. He was also in Nokia, Huawei. Then he not ran a franchise. He was asked by Brian Lee to single-handedly grow the franchise in Thailand. So we both have good networks in these two countries. So I guess you guys know where we are heading next, right? And not to forget, Dato Sri Shazali Nandi, our mentor, our investor, as well as our advisor. For those who don't know who Dato Sri Shazali is, that he is the previous group CEO of TM. He was also CEO of Celcom. He was with Astro, NTV7, BAT plus companies. So, okay. Want to share with you the opportunity. What is the opportunity here? We have a contract in place. We have a JV agreement in place actually with our principal partner, right? It allows us to target Southeast Asia. Actually, it allows us to target more than Southeast Asia, but let's just focus on Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia, according to WIKI, has about 655 million population. Let's narrow it down down to Malaysia. Okay. In Malaysia, iPhone commands about 25% of the total smartphone marketplace in Malaysia in 2019. So it doesn't include this year's launch of SE and this year's iPhone 12. So there's about roughly 7 million with a 4% growth year on year. The numbers you see, year 1 targets 1.2K, year 2 targets 6.3K, year 3 targets 16K. Our targets blended. So that's our intention to work on either sell, lease, or repair. So it's only a 0.018% of the phone population of Malaysia, and 0.09 and 0.23. And on the right hand side, you can see on the network of Malaysia, most popular is iPhone 7 Plus, followed by 6 Galaxy, then 7, 6S. So you will realize that in Malaysia, there's a lot of opportunities for us to upsell, to cross-sell. Because why? A lot of people are still using their old phones. You can see 6 Plus, 5S, 6S, 7. So the opportunity is there for us to upsell or to swap people over to us. A bit about the financials. As I was saying, our year 1 forecast, year 2 and year 3. Year 1 numbers are 2.1 million revenue. Our breakdown is, as I said, on the right hand side, you will see revenue and units. So the units is actually a breakdown of all the micro units of repair. So I break it down into retail, people that walk in, buy something, as well as leasing, which is the SME and the corporate focus of our business, and repair. And then we also have extended warranty. As I was saying, I will talk about the extended warranty. The extended warranty is very much whereby, similar as what you buy from your Maxis, you buy from Maxis Extended Care, whom they then outsource to another big companies whom I won't name. So anything repair, they will separate for them. So same concept, we will sell extended warranty, whereby rather than the normal 1 year that we warranty, you get a second year, and it works for your watches, and for your phones, and for your iPads. Okay, then of course marketplace. We will start with a small number of marketplace because we have our own marketplace. We are heading towards Shopee and Lazada by Q3, so we will run our own channel there as well. So our first year EBITDA is a bit low. Why? Because this industry, it's a very high capex number industry. Why? Because just to buy one of these will cost you thousands of dollars, right? So that's why it's a very high capex. So that's why our first year includes our setup, includes our equipment. So that's why the EBITDA is a bit low. Then once we progress into the second year and the third year, our numbers are quite healthy in the 20-something%. A bit about the revenue for second year and third year. So revenue for second year is about 12.1, third year is about 31 million. The units are the breakdown. So just to share a breakdown of those units, okay? So if I take, for example, first year number 1,140, I only need to repair 4 units a day. Blended, either I repair or I sell or I lease or I do 2 repairs, 4 units a day, right? Then I should be able to get this number. So, okay, keep that in mind. We should be able to do that because we're already doing that with numbers. And that brings me to the next next box: ad spend versus revenue. We are very, very new. We went live on Christmas. So, note to self: next startup, don't launch on Christmas. You know why? Because nobody works. So we launched actually Christmas, and we didn't have our marketing materials. Obviously, there were no banners, there were no stickers. Our glass was empty because why? Nobody was working because it's Christmas, and then plus then you have Chinese New Year. So we opened our door on Christmas. So on January we had 0 sales, literally 0. Nobody walked in. Nobody know what we do. People walk by, they thought, "Hey, Apple Store." Okay, cool. Then they moved on. Okay. Comes February, after Chinese New Year, we started on the 6th or 7th of Chinese New Year. We also didn't do any advertising, but the stickers were up. So the glass, you can see the glass advertising on the glasses was up, so people can see, hey, okay, it's a repair center, blah 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 blah. So we haven't done any advertising, and that's also the same time. The reason why we haven't done any advertising is because our app was ready and approved on App Store. So that's at the end of February. So on February, we draw in about 3,006 without anything. Very, very slow month. Comes March, we were supposed to have all these fantastic activities, the launch with YB, Dr. Lee Chai, with our partners. Okay, so March, we spent a bit. I spent about less than 200 ringgit on social media. We drew in about 14,000, almost 14,000 sales, and in terms of revenue. So you can see a bit of push, huge gap. So for us, is that there's a huge opportunity. Just want to show to you that jump is big. Okay. And what everyone is waiting for, the offer to the market. We structured ours is the way we structured it is that you get an interest, you get equity, and you get protection. That's why it's titled interest, equity, protection. Our share price is actually 90 cents per share. Sorry, 90 cents per share. So our minimal pledging is 2,000 units, which is about 1,800. For that, you get the shares plus the voucher for the battery replacement. Okay? So anything above 5,000, you get the shares plus the voucher, plus also a premium T-shirt. One that, right? Anything above 20,000, you get the shares, you get the voucher, and T-shirt plus an Apple Watch, pre-loved Apple Watch. Okay, and interest and all, how is it structured? Okay, it's a yearly cumulative 8% per year to a maximum of 24%, non-compounded. So basically, first year 8%, second year 8%, third year 8%, so it's 24%. Okay, it's structured as a RCPS, redeemable convertible preference shares. Our target payout date is 24 months onwards for the payout. So anytime above that, and of course, whenever we meet the authorities' requirement to pay dividends, has to be in positive EBITDA, or not, we can't do that. That's where the protection kicks in. So even though the company is making money, okay, until we pay out these dividends, right, there is no dividends to be paid to ordinary shareholders, which is the founders or any other investors, because it's a protection. So we wanted to ensure that all our RCPS players get paid first before any of the founders all can take out dividends. On top of that, when you redeem, you have a chance to redeem or you want to convert. So when you convert, you become an ordinary shareholder. When you redeem, we give you additional 20% subscription on the share price on our redemption. Okay, so that's what we have. How we utilize the 1 million from pitchIN. So on the left, you have, we intend to spend some on marketing, about 5% on marketing, not a lot. I think 5% on marketing, we can do a lot on social media and below the line activities. We also intend to open a new store within Klang Valley. Just to share with you the numbers again, our year 1 numbers is just 1 store. Year 2 numbers is 2 stores, Klang Valley. Year 3 numbers is 4 stores, including Penang and Johor. And we have been approached by certain parties to talk about franchising, to approach it as a franchise concept whereby they take our franchise, we help them manage and run, train, they take our space. So anyway, that's in discussion as well. So we intend to have another new store, and this new store is to cover, because we're already in PJ side, we want to cover the client side. So it's either going to be in Choras, Pandai Indah, Ampang side, because and most likely it will be in University of Higher Learning, because we are working together with certain parties to be inside the universities already. So, and then the bulk of the money goes into inventory. As I said, this is a very capital intensive game. Why? Because we need to, for example, just give you an example. There was supposed to be an APAC meeting at the end of this year, November, October. Not sure whether it's still going on or not. We were approached to supply 1,000 pieces of iPad. So 1,000 pieces, mind that. So that's, if the iPads are 1,000 each, that's 1 million. Right? So anyway, that's why I say it's a very capital intensive. Some 20% goes into operation, including PJ as well as KL, and last but not least, 5% of them goes into repair equipments, to get additional repair equipments for the new locations. So that's how we intend to utilize the cash raised from PJ. So this is my last slide. So join us. There's more to come. We are definitely going to go into Indonesia and in Thailand, because I spent 4 years in Indonesia. My network is very, very strong there. It's a very good market because it's an Apple-centric market. Okay, so then of course Thailand as well is also an Apple-centric market. So and Alan has spent 4 years there as well. So those are the areas that we are keen to move into next. So I see that we actually have quite a few questions that keep popping in. So let me answer some of the questions.
Okay, Jerome, are you done with your presentation?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, so I'll help you with the Q&A.
Yes, okay.
We'll open up the question to all of the attendees. So anybody attending now, if you are interested to ask any question, just raise your hand and I'll put you live. I'll turn on your mic so you can speak directly to Jerome. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for some of the attendees to ask their question or to raise their hand, we have a few questions on the Q&A section here.
Yes.
Jerome, have you put up your Q&A section? You can go
Yes, I'm trying to put it up.
No, that's okay. Just as long as you can see it, then it's fine, right?
I can't see it. I can't bring it down. Yeah, I can't bring it down. Can you read it out to me?
Yeah, sure. I'll read it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question is, could you share that how effectively the diagnostic app and the 45 centers are helping the consumer in terms of cost savings compared to the existing competitors?
Okay. That's a very, very good question. How does the diagnostic app help? Well, it does in 2 ways. It helps us and it also helps the consumer. First thing first, we build it. It's free. Download it. It checks the health of your phone. So because what we're trying to do is that we're trying to ensure that you can use your device to extend the lifespan of your device. We're not, unlike, I'm an Apple fan, don't mind me. Unlike Apple, where they sell you a new device every year, they want you to upgrade. We prefer users to use it for at least 2 years or 3 years. So the diagnostic tool is actually free. It helps keep track of your device health. So it helps track your battery. The fastest thing to go is your battery, followed by most likely the charging port. There's no more home button, so it's okay. Next to go is crack, and then next to go is actually then water damage. So it actually it tracks that. So why I say it's good for myself and for the users, because when you download the app, you run a diagnostic tool, it will tell you if there's any error, it tells you any error. It will also give you a report. It will ask you if you want to make an appointment to come and see us. Then it will tell you where the error is. And coming up will be the error for the parts. Then what we want to do is that we will tell the users when you come in, we will only repair these parts. We don't do anything else. So it's the transparency is that. And our pricing is actually on our wall, so people can walk into the store, they'll see it. So they know how much we charge. So we don't overcharge and we don't sell and charge things which you're not required to. The app doesn't tell you there's a damage in it. So that's why it helps both parties. So it helps us and it helps our users as well.
Okay, so the next question. Are you modeling a Grab ecosystem?
Am I modeling a Grab ecosystem? Not really a Grab ecosystem. We are modeling a repair system. I don't mind sharing. We are heading towards a direction whereby, my mentor, my advisor and investors asked us, are you guys just going to focus on Apple? Are you going to do Android? For now, we will focus on Apple. We will move into Android soon. But for now, we focus on Apple first. Because why? Because we have the relationship with our principal. So we intend to move into Android. And not only the Android, but also the Microsoft OS. So when I say Microsoft, I'm talking about the computers as well. So, but for now, that's the direction. We will be working together with marketplaces to do repairs. That's all I can say now, because it's all under NDA. So it's something we work on.
Okay, right, so the next question is, where is your academy center currently?
Okay. Our academy center is actually located at where our shop is, because thankfully, and I don't know why, is it thankfully or not thankfully, we are very new. As I said, we launched only in December last year, which is we are 4 months old. So I have 4 headcounts, myself, Alan, and 2 technicians, right? So they are still getting paid. They get paid full, while the founders are not getting paid, sadly. Okay. Anyway, so we are located at our branch at SS2. So that's where the Technical Academy is. At the moment, we haven't started the Technical Academy. We will most likely start it come Q2, Q3, and Q2 to Q3, because we are now working on the syllabus ourselves. And only 4 persons, so there's so many things to do. So to create a syllabus, there are 16 chapters on repair. So just on the phone itself, not on iPads and MacBooks, there are already 16 chapters. So coming up with a syllabus will take some time. So, but we intend to do it within this year, because why? We need the technical guys. So we will train our own technical guys as well. So.
Okay, so there's a question about why only Apple. I think you have already answered that in your previous question. So we move on to the next one, which is, do you have more specific roadmap, like what you will do in 2020, 2021, and 2022 onwards?
Okay. We do have a more specific roadmap. The roadmap is very much not launching new technologies or new products per se. Why? Because we rely on Apple to do that. So let me re-emphasize our vision. Our vision is to become the preferred repair partners, right, for the network operators for out-of-warranty devices. Within warranty, when you buy something from Apple, it comes with a 1-year warranty. So you just go in, they give you a 1-for-1 swap. That's okay. So I said this earlier. Let me explain about the 1-for-1 swap. So many of us who have anything damaged within the 1 year, you bring it in, and then Apple Center or Machines, Mac City, Mac Studio, Swift will give you a 1-for-1 swap. And then you're ecstatic. Why? Because you think that it's actually a brand new. But no, it's not a brand new. It's actually a pre-loved unit. So basically, you're getting a pre-loved unit anyway. So our strategy is that we are relying on them. So what we do is that we need to upskill ourselves, our technicians, right, to prepare for the new launch. So before we have 1 year to do that. Why? Because now my tech guys are already learning the 11s, right? So because come 6 months time, it will be the 12th. So we now need to level up our skill on the 11. So once we level up on the skill on the 11, then what do? We go out into the market, basically look for more business partners to collaborate with in terms of buying 11s or buying the new iPad Pro that was just launched, because in 12 months time, they would have launched a new one, right? So our business is just to grow for now. The next phase of business is the leasing. So MacBook leasing, iPad leasing is all coming up. So the app itself is to be used to track all these things. So we are working together with, as I said, CGI leasing for the bigger partners and easy payment plan by the banks for the smaller partners, so that they can lease the devices, so that we can populate and hopefully convert, change the number from 25% to 40% market share for Apple devices. And that number is just for iPhones. I don't include the iPads and the MacBooks. Okay? It's even smaller for iPads and MacBooks. So yeah. So 2021 and 2022, flip a coin. Is either Indonesia or Thailand. Either one comes first. So you will see. Most likely it will be Indonesia first.
Okay, so
Sorry. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
okay.
Yep.
So good. Coming on to the next question. So
Yep.
stable bit.
Sorry. Cannot hear you at all.
So the next question, I think the question comes from the last review.
Sorry. Can you repeat
How's
that?
it now?
Can't hear. Can you repeat the whole question, please,
Okay,
for the last one?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Or I guess it again? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, somebody who went to the last video. So, she shares in the last video. So, how come you suddenly change it by CPS? And last time it was brand new Apple Watch, and now how come it becomes pre-loved Apple Watch?
It has always been pre-loved Apple Watch, hasn't been a brand new Apple Watch. Yeah. So somebody actually asked a question as soon as it was shared, and it was a Q&A. It was a pre-love, because we only do pre-love, right? So we won't do a brand new one, because it defeats our philosophy. Yeah.
But you also, I think you have already explained why ICTF is supposed to ordinary shares, right? For this. So we'll move on to the next question, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just to clarify, is year one is the year of founding?
No, the year of founding is the company was founded in 2018. Then we signed the agreement with our principal partner in 2018, but it took us quite a while to get ourselves together. The startup journey has not been easy for me and Alan, because we are both corporates, so we don't know anything about raising money, venture capital, blah 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 blah. So basically, we put in our own cash, and then we went at it. Then luckily for us, then C founder saw our idea. He likes the idea, and then he came in together with us. That's when we immediately ramped up. So year one would be, I would say this year, 2020, because that's when we started. We started business on end of December 2019. So year one will be, as I say, 2020. So, but hopefully this MCO doesn't detract us too much from the numbers.
Okay, so I think we'll end the session here because we already are coming up to 3 for us now, right?
Yeah.
So I think for the rest of the question, you can still reach out to Jerome on our website, which is pitchin.my, and we'll still be answering questions there on his campaign page. So they are live currently. So if you haven't yet, please do register as pitchIN as investor, and you can download and see all of the documents for Second Life Asia, and you can also post questions for him to answer there. Okay, so any parting words from you, Joe?
Yes, I would just. Yes, thank you very much, Shah. I would just like to share that there are two things that I learned from the MCO. Not I learned, we all learn and we notice during this MCO period. Number one is that yes, we all love our food. We order our food from Grab, we order our food from Foodpanda, we order our food from WhatsApp, WeChat, and online, right? And you notice that everybody who is ordering is actually ordering it from a smartphone device. So we can't live without our phones as well. So just want to let you know that we actually receive more requests for repairs during this MCO period than the first 2 months that we added together. So thank you. And keep safe, everybody, right? And see you after the MCO.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for that. Okay. So again, I would like to